So my favourite Six Nations memory was in 2013 when we played against France. We had to win that match to be in with a shot to then go on to Italy to claim the Grand Slam. I'd never beaten France before, we hadn't as a squad, so it was a huge ask, but it was a great night. There's probably about 5,000 people at the game, bit of fog which kind of added to the atmosphere, and it was just a great memory. You know, it was a tight game, they always are with France. I played the full 80, one of my first, I think, full 80-minute matches as a prop, and in the last sort of 5 minutes I remember being absolutely dead, and someone from the crowd shouting out, you know, "Come on Ailish, you can do it." And it was that, we had that support throughout the whole game, and it was that sort of cauldron noise, cauldron of support, something I'll never forget. And when we won, it was just unbelievable.
I have two memories, one which I was involved and one which I wasn't involved. The first one would have to be definitely whenever the girls won the Six Nations in 2013. Actually, the specific memory was beating England, and they were in Ashbourne and we were down watching. And yeah, even though I wasn't involved in the squad, I was absolutely delighted. It was a massive step in Irish women's rugby, and yeah, it was definitely up there with the best. And the other one, when I was involved, has to be probably playing in France a couple of weeks ago and just getting to play in that atmosphere, and in front of a crowd like that, it was just unbelievable, and something that doesn't really come around very often for female rugby players, so it's definitely memorable.
My favourite Six Nations moment was the Grand Slam in Paraguayo, so it was 2013. Just the relief was just fantastic to beat the Italians. I was in the middle of my medical finals, so I just did my written papers, and then I went out to Italy and played the last game. And I told the coaches ages ago, I was like, I can't play this game. I really can't. It's right in the middle of my exams. I didn't even tell my parents I was playing. So I told Goose the day it became the Grand Slam match. I was like, I'm available. Pick me. And yeah, we went out and won, and then I got hypothermia, and my parents got very scared and started ringing everyone. I recovered enough to get my medal, and then I was bundled off to the hotel and warmed up, and yeah, I couldn't really stand up after 9 o'clock. Thought we'd won, and the relief, I've never been so relieved in my entire life when that whistle blew.
My favourite Six Nations memory is probably the predictable choice last year, the end of the championship in Scotland, when we were playing our last fixture, and full-time whistle, we knew we were the Six Nations champion winners, so that was fantastic. I had played, I think, maybe 50-60 minutes or so of the game, so I was sitting on the bench when the full-time whistle went, and I remember looking across at the bench, which was those of us that were left on the bench, which was myself and Spence and Ailish, and just having a wry smile to myself. It was one of those moments that you don't expect to happen to you, so it was class.